Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Vala, hello. So, today I'm going to be playing some Splatoon 3. Now, it has been quite some time since I've played this. And by quite some time, I mean probably like 3 months, something like that. When did I last play that? I don't remember. Either way, it's been a while, so I'm going to be very fucking rusty. So, just kind of be aware of that. I'm going to mention, once again, a few things. First thing, Friday, I will be doing karaoke stream. With that, I have a big thing going on with it, so, make sure you be there for that. Now, I will clarify, once again, this is not a normal, quote, karaoke stream. It's not even technically karaoke, it's more sing-along, but that's beside the point. Instead of having a blank, backing track, I'm gonna be playing just the original song and singing along with it. Just from the standpoint of I'll put it this way, I haven't sang in front of people in probably a good 5 years. So, from that standpoint, you know, I'm a bit hesitant to just dive into it fully. So, that on top of the fact that I have never sang with this mic, so I have no clue how it's going to sound properly. So there's going to be a lot of testing going on with that as well, so just be aware of that. It won't be a normal karaoke. It will be unarchived, which means that the VOD will not be available to watch afterwards, so that is a live viewing only thing, and that's just copyright reasons. But yeah, as for today, I'm just going to be playing Splatoon for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. No event going on, really, anything like that, no... Yeah, no, like, not really anything going on. I'm not going to be doing story, it's just going to be turf war. I might throw in some ranked matches here and there, I haven't decided yet. We'll see how I feel going into it and what the ranked matches will be. So, without further ado, I'm going to come up to the side here. Oh, yeah, the other thing. This. I wanted to mention this once again, if I could select it. There we go. This is my hyperfixation game that I've been talking about constantly. Project Sakai, otherwise known as Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage in the States. There is an event going on until the 26th, where you can use an invite code if you download the game. And you can get stuff for doing missions, which is literally just going through some of the main story without skipping or fast forwarding. But that is something that ultimately, if you don't want to read it, you can literally just rapid tap through it. That's its own thing. I would highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. Absolutely love the story. You don't need to play the rhythm game to be able to read the story. Just across the board, I would highly recommend it. And you can go ahead and do that all you want. My code is there. It's also in the Discord. I forgot to post it. Post the code on Twitter and Blue Sky on Monday. If someone reminds me at the end of stream, or if, you know, I remember later, I'll post it on those socials there. And you can get free stuff. I can get free stuff. Everyone wins. And as per usual, I need to fix the saturation and such. Because it doesn't save. That's slightly dark still. Hold on. Hello, Ray. Welcome in. Right about there seems good. Okay. Yes, new season. It has been a long ass time since I've played this game. We are Sploonin today. I don't know if I'll open up a lobby or anything like that. I'm just gonna kind of be playing. Yep, game was updated. Oh, hey, there's a challenge. Modded Rainmaker test fire. Tower control for series. Tower control is one of the few ranked modes that I don't mind. I might also do some salmon run, because there was a piece of gear that I wanted from that. Oh wait, no, never mind. I got different thing that I got a different thing instead. So, yeah, it's me. Like I said, I'm gonna be incredibly fucking rusty. I have not played this game in months. We've got Halloween, a Splatfest coming up soon. Splatfest rerun. Nothing there I'm super into. I've got, you know, because I haven't gotten all of the gear, but, or all of the weapons and whatnot, but ultimately I'm fine without, because I've got pretty much everything I want anyway. Oops, clicked the wrong button. Alright. Yeah. Let us begin. I might also do a side order run today. It's another thing I might end up doing. And the pool, why not? Okay, there's no items to pick up. I could probably leave the pool open. Just if people want to join. I don't know. I'm not gonna be playing super seriously today or anything like that. I do just want to kind of get back into the swing of playing this game a bit. Because it has been a while. I believe that should be right. I'm gonna keep this down in the bottom corner there. That's fine, Ray. Like I said, I wasn't even really planning on like opening up a lobby or anything like that. I just, you know, it automatically joins the pool, so. Like I said, I won't be playing super seriously or anything like that. At least to start, I need to kind of get back into the swing of it. To be fair, I don't think I've ever played this stage. I think the last time I played was when they implemented this stage and I never got it. Ah, we have a disconnect. Yep. This game is about how I remember. I will turn it down slightly. Yep, it wouldn't be Splatoon without immediate disconnects. All right. I'm doing the thing. I'm using the palm of my hand. Amazing start to the day. All right. You know, I will say I've gotten a lot more used to disconnects in gaming, because one of the issues with Project Sakai is that the online lobbies for that disconnect really easily, and one of the issues with it as well is nice double kill for me. Well, one of the issues that comes up is if there are some songs that are played constantly, and so a lot of people get really tired of them really quickly. Then of course you get the people who are still choosing them despite all that. And one of the issues that one of the things that happens is when one of those songs gets chosen, usually someone will leave the lobby and will cause an entire disconnect, needing to completely start over. Yeah, I couldn't get back in time. It's a bit toxic, but you know. But yeah, no. Because of all that, I've gotten decently used to like disconnects happening in games and it just being annoying. It's the nature of online gaming though, unfortunately. So I more attribute disconnects to being something that like it happens because someone isn't happy with what's going on, as opposed to disconnecting on its own and just being like, well, that's kind of bound to happen. Whew. I managed to survive a Kraken. Holy shit. It's probably the best start to a stream I've had with this game. Now, we're probably still gonna lose. Hello. Yeah, it's alright. You scared me. I don't have enough time to really do anything. That's hard, maybe. I do think that's probably the best start I've ever had to this game. Hello, Oclium. Welcome in. I don't know why my program is not showing YouTube chat. I'm glad I decided to check. Oh, we won. Nice. It says it's connected. Let me do a thing. Huh. Even when I type in YouTube chat. There it is. Oclium, if you're still here, try saying something else. I wonder if... Okay, that's connected. Oh, yeah, by the way. This is just one of the things that, Oh, hey, I can use music in here. This is one of the things that I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about expanding kind of my stream base, I guess. So multi-stream will not just be Twitch and YouTube anymore. I'm thinking of starting that sooner rather than later. Okay, Inkmage's message showed up. Strange. I don't know why Oclium's didn't. I might have to mess with some settings, because I wonder if it's not, like, auto-hiding. Strange. I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, hello, Inkmade. Huh, okay. I don't know. I guess I'll keep YouTube chat open on the side and see if more messages get hidden. Also, do let me know, because I don't think I've mentioned this since since doing it. Ooh, Japanese players. Interesting. Do let me know if this layout works for people. Because obviously I've gone from having the gameplay being a smaller portion of the stream to having it be the full background that I'm just on top of. And I know that some people feel differently about both sides of that. So do let me know if you like it or if you think I should go back to what I originally had. Because one of the big issues that I have with it particularly, well, I have an issue on both sides, and I'm trying to figure out which issue is better than, like, which issue is worse, I guess. So when I'm full screen, obviously I cover up a portion of the gameplay in the bottom corner. Now, in some games that might be like race placement or coin count or speed or stuff like that. In other games, you know, I'm covering up some, like, chat messages and whatnot, like, dialogue, just some stuff like that. However, when I have the screen smaller, I run into the issue of, the screen, the gameplay being a bit small for people on, like, mobile. So that's kind of like a thing I have to kind of decide which one is better or worse for stream. And that's something I can't really decide on my own because it has to do with the viewer experience and less to do with my streaming experience. Because I'm not covering anything for myself. I don't play through OBS. I play through a separate monitor. So, like, I see the entire screen the way it's, you know, meant to be seen. Because that was the other thing. I found that my capture card was making, like, everything oversaturated. So, you know, trying to, fix that has been a thing to deal with. So yeah, do let me know if you, what you think of the current versus old layout. Yippee! You know, for being rusty, I'm doing pretty good. Though, to be fair, all things considered, I've been playing a lot more games with a lot less leniency, I guess. I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV, a lot of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, played Mario Kart World for quite a while. Playing a rhythm game, first and foremost. Like, rhythm games are incredibly precise and have a lot to do with reaction timing. So I've been keeping my reaction time pretty well practiced. So it was literally just getting into the gameplay loop and control scheme again. But apart from that, all of like the required skills. Although I guess aiming, I haven't really been playing any like shooter games or anything like that. I'm trying to think, there was one that I played somewhat recently. That was like a shooter game. But I can't tell you which one. But yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of different games recently. I've been mainly focused on Cross Worlds and Final Fantasy. Oh, I did play some Borderlands recently, specifically Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I haven't played Borderlands 4 because my PC can't keep up with it. So, no spoilers for that, please. I swear to fuck. Because I do want to experience that on my own. I don't want spoilers, anything like that. This is the first Borderlands game that's come out since I started playing the series. I guess Tiny Tina's Wonderland, technically, but that's not a mainline. Oh, I haven't done my daily pull yet. Yippee! 3 minutes! Hello, Oclium. There we go. Now your message is showing up. Not too hard. I'm just kind of playing casually. That sort of thing. Getting the rust off before Splatoon 4 gets announced. Okay, we do have someone in base, but I'm the only one moving forward to any, like, larger extent. What? Yeah, I was gonna say, that felt like lag. That felt like a lot of lag happening, so... Because, like, not only were my hits not connecting, but I also saw a reef slider pop and then just disappear. Yippee, food ticket. And I'll refill food ticket. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm just kind of shaking off Rust. Because it's been a few months since I played this game. And so I wanted to get a bit back into it. As you do. Oh! Ooh. Speaking of Rust. That is a very loose connection. I was reminded of a game recently. And by recently, I mean this morning. That, like, I grew up playing. That I now want to play on stream. It is a game that came out in 2007 for the... I played it on the DS. But it also came out on the PlayStation 2, I want to say. It is a Hot Wheels racing game. And it was in a Reddit post talking about the different racing games that were being coming out this year. And how racing game fans are eating super well this year. Because we've got Kirby Air Ride coming back. We've got Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, that's phenomenal. Mario Kart World, which is pretty good. And they were talking about just some of the best racing games that have come out. And someone brought up a game called Hot Wheels Beat That. It is a game that I grew up playing and probably the reason why I love racing games. So now I want to find it and play it on stream. So I am going to try and fit that into my schedule somewhere. Amongst this huge mess of the next few months. Because I've already mentioned that, like, after this week, I'm going to move into Pokemon X. And then at the end of this month, ZA comes out. Well, not the end of this month, like halfway through the month. ZA comes out. I likely won't play it until the end of the month. And then from there, I have to deal with, from there, I have to deal with Kirby Air Riders coming out, so I want to play Air Ride throughout November. So I could probably fit it in for like a week at the end of October. Otherwise, we're waiting until December. Damn it. Yep. It's one of the things I've been playing a lot of, like, I found myself loving playing older games. Like, as much as I love Racing Cross Worlds and love Mario Kart World and, like, thoroughly enjoy, like, Splatoon 3, I just find something really enjoyable about going back and playing some older games. Like, Mario Kart DS, I say that as older, but, like, The Adventures of Lololo, just stuff like that. I've really found a love for that era of gaming, like the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, back to like the late 90s and whatnot, and even going back as far as like late 80s. Like I've really found myself loving that era of gaming where it was just people doing shit. So the biggest issue that I run into with doing that sort of stuff on stream is just my PC being able to handle it. Because running OBS and VTube Studio at once is just a bit rough. So it's one of those things where it's all of that on top of a software to play these older games. Like, it just starts to add up on my PC. So from that standpoint, you know, I can't do it as often as I would like. Plus, I just don't have the knowledge base for older games like that. Speaking of older games, I do want to go through and kind of play the Donkey Kong Country games, or at least the first one. I know it's difficult, but after watching so many like speed runs of Donkey Kong Bonanza, I want to kind of go through and play some of the older games. So I might do that as well at some point. Oh. Capture card lag, yippee. Throw one over there for good measure. Ooh, I managed to toss that perfectly. Whoa! Re-slider. Woo! Double kill. I will take that trade. Okay, I will ink spawn here. That's always kind of my go-to strategy. I push really hard at the start, because getting control of mid is really important in this game. And if I die at some point, then I start inking base. That's always kind of been my strategy. It works a decent amount of the time. What? That's bullshit. Okay, you're a toxic fucker. And none of my shots are connecting. Alright, just need to get my special charged. Come on. Yeah, we're getting fucked because that guy was sitting in our spawn. And this is what I get for having morals in this game. For deciding I want to be a good person and let the other team play. Because in every last one of these maps, there's a point I don't like crossing when it comes to, like, the map and whatnot. Just because it feels bad to, like, sit in their spawn and just continuously kill them and not let them, like, regroup. Because that's one of my biggest pet peeves, so I don't want to throw that on other people, but that's the issue with it. I don't have a choice if other people do it to me. Alright, let's see. I wanted to talk to you. I don't remember. I don't remember. So both of these are good. I like both of these. Because this one, like, if your team gets sent, like, down, like, if they get, 2 kill, like, if 2 of your members get killed and only 1 of theirs, then you get special charge, which is phenomenal for games. I liked doing this with Tentamissiles specifically because it allowed me to essentially either ink a lot of ground or kill at least one person on the opposing team. Anytime like we got fewer players. But this one is also really good because the last 30 seconds are the most important part of any match. First 30 seconds don't matter nearly as much, and boost your abilities for a short time after respawning is alright, but not amazing. But let's boost some star power. I've got some sea snails. Let's grab you. It's 5, probably 10, 15. So that's a total of 30. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, it's 20. Okay. In that case, I will boost this one. Because that's the max you can do. Which, both that and this are maxed at this point. So it's just this, which I need 10 more for. And you get the super snails from, yeah, what's it called? Splatfests. Holy shit. Also, I wanted to check to see, even though Trace Ninja Squid is alright. I don't like Respawn Punisher because I die quite often. I think I might want to change this to Ink Recovery up. Eventually. So, that's just, you know, something to, think about for the future for me. Do that every time. That was also an excuse to get out of that lobby, I'll be honest. Alright, here we go. Yep, makes sense. Super Dad. Yeah. When it comes to, I mentioned I have like a line in each map that I don't like to cross. I'm fine with shooting across the line. It is just sitting across the line. Yeah, like here would probably be like here-ish that I don't want to cross. That was so fucking delayed. Forgot how long that hitbox stays there. That part I will attribute to the fact I've been playing Final Fantasy, where as long as the location marker goes away for where the thing is going to hit, you won't get hit. So even if the like even if you walk right into the actual VFX of the attack, you won't take damage. So I will blame that for my poor play there. I'm gonna have to get back used to doing some booyahs. That's something that it took me a long while to get comfortable with. Just doing booyahs on the go like that for the booyah bomb. So I'm gonna have to get used to that again. Oh, hello. Although, I guess in this stage, there's a lot of different ways you can go. Really? Okay. It was that last little section that we got the wipeout during. We got wiped out during. That was a pretty good match, though. I haven't been looking at people's gear, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. My gear isn't, like, built. It's just the kind of basic stuff that I've always had. Because I know a lot of people will, like, build their gear so that they get a full stat base of, like, a certain thing. But, you know, I don't have anything built like that. Hello, Drippy J. Welcome in. I'm squirting. I'm squirting. Got him. Let's fucking go. That was certainly a play. Yep. No snipers for you. See, I wouldn't call this spawn camping because we're still technically central map. We're on their end of central map, but we're not in their spawn or anything like that. Oh, they were smart. They super jumped out of there. I've never thought about doing that. Oh, that was a double kill on their end. Good, 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 good. Alright, I will ink some spawn. I'll keep a watch and see if anyone else dies, like, outside of, like, one person at a time. Okay. Yep, this is, like I said, the last 30 seconds are where, like, everything happens. You can go from winning an entire, like, encounter to, like, losing the game in just, like, 5 seconds. It's a hard maybe. Littlest Pet Shop. I have not heard that name in years. Holy shit. I never properly played it. I have the penguin though. I had a plushie of the penguin. Splooning is what I call playing Splatoon. Because I shortened Splatoon to Sploon, and in that case, playing Splatoon, playing Sploon, Splooning. I don't know. That's just a shortened way of me saying that. Just because I don't know. I feel like it. Don't have any big reason for it or anything like that. It's just what I naturally came to call it to shorten it. But yeah, no, I have not heard of Littlest Pet Shop in years. Make the sniper leave their post. That is my game plan when I'm over here. Because if you get the sniper to, like, lose their position, they become a lot less useful to their team. Yep, I'm here. I ran out of ink, shit. Oh, I would have had it if I didn't run out of ink there. Nice get. Okay, our base is mostly inked. You're rarely gonna get perfect. I didn't get out in time. Yep. You knew right where I was. That's an overpowered kit for a sniper. Oh, interesting. They added off to the side, you can see what your opponent is using. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, unless that's like a fully new thing. Because I really feel like I would have recognized seeing that before. Because it is in the top corner. So that must be a new addition? So late in the game's lifespan, too. Nice! Got a double right at the end. Yep, that goes right about where I would sit my line, is right where that the ink kind of gets to. Like, you see like some shoot off past it, but where a majority of that ink stays is kind of my line where I'm like, I don't want to pass by that because I would count that as spawn camping. I will do one more match, and then I will take a short break, run some ads, and do a bit of chatting with people who don't get them. And yeah. Alright, we've got a blaster on our side. Just they got the blobber and the sniper. Am I the only one going forward? Sort of. Not quite, but... yeah, the blobber. Blobbers are very good in this game. I don't like using them because I'm really bad at it, but they're... if you have a player who knows what they're doing, they're really difficult to counter. Okay, none of those shots connected, apparently. Strange. How odd. Okay. I'm glad this team at least, like, feels like they're not spawn camping at all. Like, they're kind of staying back by that line, too. Like, they're not crossing over into spawn at all. Where are you at? any second now, they're gonna come after me. Yep, here they are. Ah, damn it. Yep, see, they're built, they have like fully built gear and everything. Like that's one thing that they have up on me because I have never focused on building gear just because I just, you know, I prefer to just play the game. So I don't really focus on building gear, which means I'm at quite a big disadvantage in a lot of ways. Okay, I got all 3 off right at the end, but I don't think it mattered. Yeah, it didn't matter. They did stay behind the line, though, which I will give them huge props for. Because that entire time, they kind of stayed right at that edge. And they held that line really well. I will give them that much. They held that line really well. On top of the fact that they didn't go past it and, like, into the spawn where essentially we spawn and die and spawn and die and spawn and die and just consistently and continually. Oh, I said that was gonna be my last one. Okay. I'm gonna run some ads on Twitch. If you're not subbed and you get ads, don't worry, you won't miss anything. I won't continue playing until after the ads are up. And I will just be chatting in the meantime for the people on YouTube who don't get ads, or the people who are subbed on Twitch so they don't get ads either. Or if you have, like, Twitch, what is it called at this point? I don't even know. Yeah. So, yep, it'll be about 3 minutes, because that will get me an hour without pre-rolls, and you don't have to worry about that. So, see you all in 3 minutes. Alright. So, I was kind of mentioning earlier, I'll give a little hint as to what the surprise on Friday is going to be. It has to do with kind of going back to my roots in a way. So obviously it's going to be a karaoke stream. And so with that, I'm taking the opportunity to also showcase something new. But also going back to my roots. And I will give another small hint. It has to do with the fact that I've mentioned I cover stuff on the screen. Essentially, I'm going to be showcasing something that I'm going to be, you know, able to change some things around. We'll say that much. I don't want to give too much away. But I have mentioned in the past some issues I have with my current setup outside of just PC specs. And so from that standpoint, I've made some progress on it. Yeah, I've been enjoying getting back into this game. It's been a while, so it's, you know, nice to go back to kind of my go-to for a good while. There was a good few months in there where I was going back and forth between Splatoon 3 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and just going back and forth between them, and those are the only 2 games I was playing on stream. That was a good while, a good couple months. Last year, I want to say. I want to say it was around summer last year, yeah. And then I started playing some of the older games. It was after all the Kirby stuff. And then, yeah. So it's been a good while, and I'm shaking off the rust. I'm playing pretty well, I want to say. all things considered. I've had some good matches, some really strong opponents, and strong teammates as well. But yeah. It's been a good return to this game so far. I had a couple disconnects, but it wouldn't be a Splatoon stream without some. But let's continue. I'm probably only going to go for about like 45 more minutes. Something like that. I might do a couple tower control matches. Just for the sake of it. I might do one series and call it after that. Just to kind of get back into it and whatnot. Because I do enjoy tower control. It's a different style. Because essentially it's not turf war. So, I've gotten pretty, I enjoy tower control the most. But I've also come to enjoy splat zones. Because it's like turf war, but a smaller area that you have to focus on. That's constantly in contention for points. But those are really the only two ranked modes that I feel comfortable playing without, you know, going too deep into learning a lot more nuance to the game, other than kind of what I already experienced. Because that's the one thing that I always find fault with in, like, ranked games, is you always need to know metas. You always need to know mechanics. You always need, well, mechanics. You always need to know, like, a lot of niche details just to be able to keep up. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like heavily competitive games. Because when I try and play casually, I don't want to have to, like, research for 3 hours just so I can keep up in a game. That's something I just don't enjoy doing. Now, if I thoroughly enjoy a game that I want to research it to get better, that's a different story. But when it comes to, like, having to research just to keep up when I don't want to, like, do a bunch of research like that, it gets frustrating. And that's particularly why I don't enjoy Mario Kart World as much. I've mentioned before that, like, I enjoy Sonic Racing Cross World more than Mario Kart World. More than Mario Kart World. That's kind of the main reason I want to, like, explain, I guess. Outside of just kind of the gameplay, the way that the game handles, which I also prefer Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. The thing with Mario Kart World is you kind of have to do a bunch of research outside of just being able to play the game in order to keep up, which feels bad to me. And I know I'll get those comments saying, hey, but that's part of the game. You don't want to try as much. Like, that's not entirely it. I don't want to have to do homework to play a game. That's it. That's pretty much it. It's the same reason why I feel like Marvel has massively, like, I don't want to say failed, because they haven't, like, failed or anything like that. But it's one of the reasons why I feel like they've gone downhill since Endgame, is because all of the movies require some level of homework just to enjoy the movie. Be it by watching other movies in the franchise and stuff like that. Because that's one of those things that, like, with franchises they tend to do, where it's like, hey, you need to play the older games. Hey, you need to watch the older movies. Like, that stuff doesn't quite feel as good to me. I don't enjoy it as much. Because, like, one of my biggest issues specifically with Marvel, the reason I have not kept up with Marvel is because I cannot sit and watch WandaVision. I don't like sitcoms. Seriously, I don't like sitcoms. It's just not a style of show that I enjoy. But WandaVision is required for Multiverse of Madness in order to understand quite a bit of what's going on. You go from that, you need Multiverse of Madness for a bunch of other things to make sense, and going forward, you're gonna need more of it Like, it's just one of those things that, like, I'll try once more. If this doesn't work, then I'm gonna go back to Turf War, I guess. But that's seriously something that, like, I'm massively struggling with Marvel. Because, like, I want to see Doomsday. I want to see Secret Wars. But I have to first catch up on everything else. Because in order to see Doomsday, you need to watch Thunderbolts, and you need to watch Fantastic Four. In order to watch Fantastic Four, you need to watch like, it's just that sort of thing where you seriously need to watch a bunch of stuff just for it to make sense. And that's not to say that, like, that didn't happen in the past, but it wasn't as necessary. You know? Like, obviously, Avengers, the first Avengers movie, you kind of needed to see the other movies to know who the characters are and stuff like that. But it wasn't necessary for the plot of the movie. You go into, like, I want to say the biggest thing would be you needed to watch Infinity War for Guardians 3. Like, but that's even after Endgame, so that was already having that trend going. Well, I guess Endgame, but I don't know. It's just that sort of thing that doing homework to enjoy something, doing homework in order to be able to enjoy something never sat well with me. And that's one of the reasons I don't like playing metas, even if I find out about them. Because it's like, I want to be able to go through it without needing to do homework. So if I do find out about it, I'm like, I'm just going to play it like I would have had I not learned about the yeah. I'm going to treat it like I never found out about it. Like, there are some games that I play the meta, but that's less of a playing the meta because it's the meta, and more of a, it's what I would have played anyway, even if I didn't know it was the meta. And I'm trying to think of an example, but I honestly can't. I know there is some game. I couldn't name it right now. Nice. But I tried to get on it the last second. No, they took the tower. What? I mean, I got them, at the very least. I am trying so hard. Ugh. It's going quite back and forth. Ah, damn it. I'm the first one alive. Okay, stop spawn camping, you bitch. Or stop attempting to spawn camp, I guess, would be the way to put it. I'll take the trade. Damn it. That was a good match, though. I will say, that was a really good match. That was very back and forth. The tower stayed very central throughout most of that match. I will turn off the room code if I'm doing a series. Whoo! 16 kills. Yeah, that makes sense. Yee. This is my locker. I thoroughly enjoy it. I have this picture with Marina there that I enjoy. I've got some of my old gear that I used to use consistently. Like the different uniforms, all the gaming stuff that's up there. Then of course my off the hook stickers and everything. Ooh, that's a nice one. It's all order-based. Side order-based, I should say. Some people are just really freaking talented at organizing. Then a bunch of people I haven't seen in ages. Lumi still hasn't decorated the outside of her locker. But yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look like ranked is working out. Because it's just not matching with people. There have to be like 5 people playing this, essentially. Like, the fact that I'm not finding... Or people are just all playing with, like, their own teams. That they, like, joined a lobby with. Which, I guess that would make sense. Why else would you play a ranked like a ranked mode if you're not playing as a team? But... you know, I just wanted something other than turf war for a bit, mainly. But looks like I'm not really going to be getting that. But yeah, I'll probably play, well, I'm gonna start up Pokemon X again next week. I'm not going to spend too long on things in it, so I'm not gonna, it's not gonna be a casual playthrough. Oh, hello. It's not gonna be like a Nuzlocke or anything like that, but I'm gonna try and get through it decently quickly, as opposed to, you know, as opposed to playing it casually where I'll be like, ooh, outfits and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna kind of just play through it so I can get the story again before ZA comes out. Yep. I was more focused on the person and not the torpedo. But okay, this person is going on, like, a spree of trying to get into spawn, it looks like. They're just trying to kill. I mean, I guess that's a strategy. Yeah, I know. I'm on here. Oh, I thought that wouldn't reach me. Damn it. Yeah, I got cornered. Because I didn't expect to fall down there. I didn't realize they all died. Oh, they lost a team member. That's unfortunate. Yep. I mean, we've just gotta hold it here at this point. They have so much invincibility. There's so many iframes after that. Yippee. Also, yeah, this is a bitrate killer game, by the way. I completely forgot about that. Yippee, one win. That was a good team, though. Stiction, and I were kind of offensive, where the other two are, like, very defensive, sort of. Not quite defensive, but they, like, would stay on point. I would kind of stay on point as well, but I was more likely to go off point. The two of them would stay on point and kind of, like, be able to hold their own. They'd be trying to get the tower from the opponent, while us two would try and, like, prevent other people from entering the fight, sort of thing. It's actually a pretty good team makeup here. Oh, there we go. We found a match. Early. Ooh, I got a double kill and all that. Seriously, no one was on the tower? Okay. Do I have to do everything myself? Yeah, no, I'll come in from... Just someone get on it. They're doing really good at holding us here, so... Bruh. Fine, I'll sit on the tower. Wow, that had reach. Ugh. I didn't see them on the tower. I tried. Ooh, heavy contention going on. Yippee! It's a clear win. What do they call it? Knockout? Knockout. Yeah, this is a good team. Ooh, nice. Fist bump. Ah, we lost the roller. Unfortunate. What are you doing? Two of us are just sitting here, and so this guy's like, oh, I'll sit right between. I should get that going for today as well. Oh, I'm sweating to death. Damn. Wait, did it take the two of them and did I get, like, separated from the group because there was an open spot for two? If so, that's bullshit. Yeah, this is the worst part about Splatoon, honestly. It's just the massive wait times. And I know Failboat did a thing a while ago where, like, he tried to beat a world in Kirby Return to Dreamland just during the loading times of Splatoon. Now, he did it in Turf War, which has significantly lower wait times. But I'm curious if I would be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to test unless I could... It's the same people! It's the same people! We got separated and split on teams. What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, I have to go against my own teammate. Hello, Chud. Welcome in. I just wanted to get on. Oh, we have an AFK team member. Of course we do. they disconnected. Fucking damn it. It's just Dragon Maid, to be honest. I could see that. I could really see that. Oh, I haven't watched... They made a season 2 of that, didn't they? I don't think I've watched season 2 yet. Holy shit, I need to get on that. But yeah, I entirely see what you mean. I do. The character looks almost like a reskinned Toru. Yeah, I watched season 1 back, I want to say 2017. And then afterwards, I don't want to say fell off of watching anime, because I didn't quite do that, but I lost track of a lot of animes, because I was also watching a shit ton of different animes at the time. Like, I was the isekai slop enjoyer for a good, like, year and a half. So... Like, I just recently... And this is, a more recent anime, but I just, recently caught up on Shangri-La Frontier. And I need to catch up on Arifurata and, Danmachi. Because both of those have a new season out that I haven't seen yet. The only anime in the past 3 years that I've actively kept up on, is Frieren. That's the only one that I actually was watching as it was releasing. Oh yeah, I need to catch up on the Rascal Does Not Dream series. Been watching ReZero. It's another one I need to catch up on. I stopped watching partway through season 2 because while season 2 was releasing, that's the one that whenever season 2 was releasing, that's when I stopped watching anime on like a large basis. Just because I got caught up doing other things. Was like when season 2 was releasing, I got probably around the halfway point and then stopped watching. But yeah, Frieren is phenomenal. It's my favorite anime to date. If I had to list my top 5 favorite anime, it would go probably Frieren, Erased, Made in Abyss, Shangri-La Frontier, Rascal Does Not Dream. I think those would be my top 5. Then you go past that and you get like No Game No Life, Darling in the Franxx, stuff like that. I still really want a No Game No Life season 2. The movie made me fucking cry. So, yeah. Assassination Classroom is also a really good one. That's definitely in top 10. That one, I think, would be top 5. I think, like, I have, like, my top 3 being, Frieren, Erased, and, Shangri-La Frontier, probably. I think those are my top 3. Assassination Classroom is up there. Made in Abyss is up there. Rascal series is up there. But yeah, I would really recommend Frieren. if you don't mind older animes, and by older, I mean, like 2010s. So that's, you know, no worries, Chud. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, early 2010s, I would say, you know, Assassination Classroom and Erased and No Game No Life, I would definitely recommend. I miss that era of anime. I'll entirely say that. Something about that era of anime just hits different. Specifically anime openings. Like, just completely remove the actual storyline of the anime, stuff like that. Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, Assassination Classroom, Darling in the Franxx, No Game No Life, Soul Eater, Noragami, Blue Exorcist, just like all those animes, Tokyo Ghoul. The anime openings are just so iconic. I don't feel like we've really gotten one to that caliber since. The closest one I can think of is Mashal Season 2. But that one hit more mainstream because of memes. And not for the actual, like, music itself or opening. Like, I remember back, like, 2017, 2018, I would do those, I would just kind of, like, listen through the anime, like, try not to sing challenges. And, like, so many of those were, like, so phenomenal. Or, like, the whole Guess the Anime opening. Fullmetal Alchemist being another one that had phenomenal songs. Like, all of those, like, you'd be able to, like, pick them up really quickly. I don't think I would be able to do that with more recent animes. I think more recent anime openings have, like, largely fallen off in terms of... I don't want to say quality, because the quality has gotten better. But, like, I honestly feel like they're not as iconic as they used to be. Oh yeah, I still need to watch Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. It's another thing I need to watch. That's the longest anime I've ever watched. I actually sat through and did watch through Fairy Tail. I'll do one more load. And then if this doesn't make it, I'll do 1 or 2 last Turf Wars and call it for today. Angel Beats. Holy shit. I'm, like, thinking back to, like, all the animes I've watched. Like, from that time frame. And, like, there are so many that just, like, I forgot about because they ended. Like, Angel Beats. And Your Lie in April. And just so many like that. Because, like, as much as I love Frieren, I love Frieren's story, I love its animation, but neither of the openings so far stuck with me. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like them. Haru is probably one of my favorite Japanese songs, but it doesn't feel as iconic to me as, like, Crossing Field. Though I guess some of that might be, you know, nostalgia bias. But, like, I never watched Tokyo Ghoul, yet Unravel I know fully well. Noragami I never watched, but that opening was, like, I loved that opening as well. There were a lot of anime openings I just listened to without watching the anime. I don't do that anymore. The only, like, recent anime openings that I've, like, I listened to on the regular would be what's his name? Kochi no Kento did the opening for My Hero Vigilantes. But, like, I listened to his stuff outside of his anime openings. Same with Yoasobi. I listen to Yoasobi's stuff outside of her openings for Frieren and Oshinoko. And same exact thing with Creepy Nuts too. I know they got popularized by anime openings, and that's how I first heard of them. But I love their music outside of the animes. But I wouldn't say I listen to the songs because they're the openings of anime. I listen to the songs because I like the artists. But, like, I listen to a lot of Fairy Tail openings pretty consistently, but those are... I don't know who sings most of them. I guess Lisa kind of falls under the root of I like the artist. But I don't really listen to any of her music outside of that. Minoru Suzuki is a weird one because she's a voice actress in Project Sekai, and so I started listening to her music outside of it, and then realized she did the opening to an anime that I watched, that I liked the song. Mindarin is pretty good. Kame ga Kill was a phenomenal anime. Apparently the manga is even better, so I should read that. But yeah, no, like, entirely. There are so many anime openings that I listened to because they were anime openings that I just feel like we're not getting that sort of production anymore. It feels like anime openings are too clean now. And, like, I don't know. I am a big sucker for, like, not super clean animation. Like, the best way I can explain it, Phineas and Ferb, right? That had a revival recently. And it's still going on, I think. I watched that growing up. And I watched the revival. And the animation is just different. It feels too clean to me. Like, there's a charm in uncleanliness. It makes it feel more human, I guess. And so I do kind of miss that. And you do get that from time to time with some animes. Like, but the openings are always incredibly clean. I don't know. That's just my thought. I don't work in the animation industry, so I can't say. But I will say, if you keep a watch on my socials, I don't have the start done. But I was thinking about doing Inktober this year. I might do like a few days here and there. But one of the things that I kind of started doing is I started changing up my my art style a bit. And I did it earlier this month with an art of Akiyama Mizuki from Project Sekai. But I'm not worrying about super clean line art anymore. Now, I used the wrong brush to make it look good with the uncleanliness. Which is something I'm going to be fixing in, like, the next pieces that I do. But you know, I do want to do more art. And I'm trying to find a style that works for me without me, like, needing to entirely shift to, like, doing only art for hours at a time. Well, not hours at a time, but, like, for hours on end. I guess is the way I should put it. And that's not to say I want to do bad art or anything like that, or like take shortcuts, but just I want to find a style that feels natural for me, I guess, is the way to put it. Where I don't feel like I have to like spend hours cleaning something up before I can even work on color. I think we lose that. Yeah, we lose that. I'll do one more. One more and then I'll call it. Yeah, that was probably my worst performance so far. Yippee. I like it when they booyah back. Yeah. That was turning into a 3-on-1. And it was a 3-on-1 on the other side, and, like, it took as long as me dying for them to get them. Damn. Nice. Okay, I'm backing up. I am backing up. That chase went into their spawn a bit. Yeah, one of the reasons why I choose this as kind of like my choke point here is they could go 3 different directions to like go around me. So they don't need to go through me, is essentially what I contribute to like not being spawn camping. If there is another option for them to be able to go where they can avoid me, then it's not spawn camping. But if you're forced to face them because they're so close to the spawn point, that's spawn camping. That's my thought process on it. That's why I have the limit where I do. Wow, people are using super jumping a lot more often now than when I played last. Yee, welcome back, Ink Maid. Unfortunately, you're hitting me right at the end because that was my last match for today. Hell yeah. Well, that was fun. Saying as it's going to be another at least few weeks. Ah, gotcha. No worries, Ink Maid. It'll be at least another few weeks before I pick this game back up. So I wanted to throw it in to kind of shake some of the rust off, not get too rusty with it. Because especially given the fact that Splatoon 4 is going to be coming out at some point. Hopefully it gets announced soon. Although I guess Splatoon Raiders needs to come out first. I may or may not, I haven't decided yet. I may or may not try to play that game competitively. Because I do want to get into a competitive scene. I do. I don't like playing competitively all the time, is the big thing. But, you know, I feel like joining some competitions could be fun. I know I started playing in public tournaments of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe before Mario Kart World came out. But Mario Kart World, I don't enjoy playing that one as competitively. That one is a very casual experience for me, which sucks because that game is very competitive and online. Just because there's so much that you can just... It's the same exact reason why I don't enjoy it competitively. Is there's just so much in that game that like can be changed and can be like perfected. That I don't know. It's just not something that I'm interested in perfecting. But like Splatoon, when Splatoon 4 comes out, I might try seeing if I can't get a couple people to like make an actual team with me. I think that could be fun. I haven't decided though. But I want to keep the rust off on this game as much as possible without spending too much time on it. But there it is. Yeah. So Friday I will be doing karaoke. Well, like I've said before, not quite karaoke, but not quite sing along either. Essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be playing the normal track of whatever song I'm gonna be singing, and I'm gonna be singing along to it. And yeah, that's how that's gonna go. I will have a set list ready by then. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it. But that is ultimately the plan. Yeah. So look forward to that. I have a big thing going on with that as well, so make sure you are there. It'll be unarchived, which means there will be no VOD to watch afterwards. So it's either be there or miss out. Unfortunately, that's just a copyright thing. I need to do that. I can't keep it up without risking strikes and whatnot. So yeah, come by. Enjoy that. Sing along with me if you know the songs. You likely won't, because I have a bunch of obscure shit on there that I need to sort through. So you can just enjoy that as well. It's been like 5 years since I've sang in front of people, so bear with me on that. Don't make fun of me too much. On top of the fact that I realized things about myself since then, so I am singing with a completely different voice than I did then. So that'll be interesting as well. Next week we will start Pokemon X. That's about it. I'll play it all 3 days. And then after that, if we're only about halfway through, I'm gonna cut it up and do like 2 days the week after and like 1 day the following week, something like that. Just to keep it fresh. So with that, thank you everybody so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure to take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Mwah.